The sprint will be run over the same layout as always. Horses coming from behind have to start moving on the turn, and in a big field that usually means trouble or ground loss. Big Mocker is one of several older Baltus trainees that have popped new tops recently. Let's see what he does at a Breeders' Cup. Favorite Tail has always been pretty fast, but broke through with a big new top last time. A repeat would put him in this, but he bounced after two lesser tops earlier this year, so we expect this one to hurt. Holy Boss ran big in May, and with plenty of rest was able to run that well again. With less rest that time, he backed up, and did so again in the slop last time. This is an O2X pattern, a top, a slight backward move, then a non-effort. There's a good chance this one is ready to run his best again, and getting a little weight, that would give him a shot at a price. Ivan Folonovolot has gotten much better this year. He comes into this moving forward with good spacing and relevant figures, and way under the radar. Masochistic ran a couple of good ones before getting caught up in a crazy pace last time. There's a good chance to run his race now, and if he does, that could get him a piece of this. Private Zone has gotten better with age, is extremely good on his best, and was able to pair up those top figures for the first time in his last two. Older horses often back up after pairing maximum efforts, but this one has had his races spaced nicely, and he's a very strong contender. Run Happy capped off a lot of development with top efforts in his last two, despite trouble in his latest. On his best, this colt is a contender here. But because of all that development, we think the pair of big ones will set him back. Since he would need to go forward to be really strong here, we'll take a position against him. Saludos Amigos is the best sprinter in the world when he runs at Aqueduct, under the scrutiny that comes with that, or doesn't. It's tough to know how he will perform under these conditions, but we do note that he ran in this race last year on just 1 week's rest, making a ship that almost no dirt horses handled successfully, and did not run all that poorly. This time the timing is better and the ship is not as tough. We are not going to throw him out. Stall Walking Dude ran the race of his life last time, but overall is not as good a horse as Saludos Amigos. And of the Jacobson horses, we like the other one better. Wild Dude was able to win his last with a weak figure because the speed duel cooked the ones up front. He did run one figure at Del Mar that would put him in this, but we don't think he'll see that again so soon. There could be a multi-horse pace duel in a sprint, with Private Zone and Favorite Tail having to send from the outside. Private Zone is the only one of the favorites we'll use here. We like three at prices: Ivan Folonovolot, Holy Boss, and Saludos Amigos. All have good figures, riders willing to try to get through and not go around, and all could benefit from the way the race may be run.